I'm gonna have to redo it. God damn it! Today I'm going to be applying the bulkhead. I'm all set up on the drive. I'm starting myself, but Dad should be here shortly. We've already added these wooden battens on probably over a week ago now. So I'm going to apply from the top of here down to this. It's going to be in 3 sections. Bottom bit up to here, this bit to the top, and then that'll angle in and go up to the roof.
Because the bulkhead is a far from flat structure, we're going to be covering it in sections with the ply, not just one big piece. So the first piece I'm cutting out is the bit that covers the escape hatch from the front to the back, and I used this long piece of wood as a guide for the jigsaw, but this bit was easy peasy.
Yeah, I'm going to put a couple of screws in just to keep it in place so I can draw this from the other side of it, because I've got to cut the hatch out.
I was unable to finish the template because the seats were in the way, so I just free-handed the last little bit before picking up the jigsaw and making a terrible mistake. I shouldn't have done that. So I clamped the 2 pieces of wood together and carried on cutting out the hole for the hatch, in hopes that maybe I could still use it. Whoopsie, brain not working. I'm gonna really hope I don't have to cut another piece, but I made an error. Although the rest of it looks good.
I'm not at all happy with it. I'm gonna have to redo it, aren't I? God damn it!
I decided to try my luck and add a support beam at the base of the hatch, to see if I could maybe hammer or nail or something the 2 pieces together and connect them so I can cover up my mistake.
I'm going to try and use it and see what it looks like. If it looks terrible, then I will replace it with another one. But I just can't be bothered. Let's see what it looks like first.
So I clamped it in place and added some of those tiny nails.
I can manage that. It's going to be covered up with the mechanism anyway, so I think I'm happy with that. I'll just take this out and I'll run some glue down it, I think. That's okay. It's all right, isn't it? It'll do, it'll do.
Moving on, and Dad has joined me. We're going to now do the piece at the bottom, which is a bit of an L shape. So again, we just use the jigsaw, and that covers the bit round the bench. But we soon realised that we need to take off the left and the right corners because they just stick out. So that resulted in a big triangle on the left hand side and a smaller one on the right hand side to be cut out, which then followed the side of the van, and you can see now where we can angle that triangle piece we've cut off down the side. So we close the door to make sure it works with the door closed, and then Dad wedges that in. No way!
Okay.
That looks beautiful. Because we didn't actually know what to do, that was a trial run. So now I can add the battens where we're going to attach things to, but first I need to take off part of the bench that we built, just so we can fix the ply properly and make sure that that bench still works at the same time. Then we moved on to fixing the batten at the floor that the ply was also going to attach to.
It's hotter than the sun today, and I love it. It's glorious. Other than being sweaty, I'm so happy. Somebody's here.
The next job was we had to cut out the holes where the USB and the laptop charger were going. So Dad ran the 12-volt cable that he'd already installed across the conduit that was there already, and it took a couple of attempts to find the right attachments, but he was then adding the wiring attachments to fit into the back of the fixtures before we put the ply back on the wall.
Right, we're calling it a day, but this is where we've got to. USB and a laptop charger in there. So you may be wondering why we're overlapping, and that is because that mechanism, which is what we're going to slide the partition open with, will sit and cover that line, which I thought was quite good. That's just done for another day, isn't it, Dad?
It's just done for another day. I'm just going to tidy this right up.
Okay. And then I'm just going to show you something really cool, because my brother has been up this weekend and he has given us a very good idea of what we can do to cover up this hole. Here it is. So if you've been subscribed to me since the beginning, you know that I've spent 6 months in Africa when I was 18 working with some lions. And I got this photograph, where can we see it? There we go, of me in the water with a lion. Pretty cool, eh? Okay, then what was even more cool, I'm part Dutch, and a member of my Dutch family that I've never even met, after seeing that picture, I think my dad shared it on Facebook, she then painted a version of it that looks like this, which is just, it's my most beautiful paint. I adore it, I adore it. I mean, I just, pride and joy, pride and joy. And I wanted this in the van, but I didn't know where I could put it. And then my brothers just suggested having it fill this gap. How good's that? So this is going to be halfway through, and I'm going to have sliding doors that pull apart. So if we attach this to one side, so when it opens, it'll slide across, and then when it's not, that's going to sit there. I love that idea. So shout out to my bro for that one. I'm gonna do just that, and I'm gonna sit that on there. She's in the garage. Hey Pooch. Hey Poochie. Hi. Betty's in the garage. There was a problem with the turbo. That looks alright there, doesn't it? Yep. I need a new turbo. I need a new turbo. Yay!
Thank you for watching. An extra special thank you to my patrons, especially this week. And I will see you in the next upload. Savannah and I say peace out.